Okay, buckle up, because this next part is where the AI bubble gets truly wild. We're about to expose the Nvidia money go-round, a loop so tight it's basically printing cash for one company while the rest of the world waits for the AI revolution to actually show up. Here's how it works, step by step. Big tech panics. CEOs at Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Amazon stand up in boardrooms and say, "We're going all in on AI." They raise or borrow hundreds of billions from banks, bond markets, and investors hungry for the next big thing. They spend it fast, but not on apps, not on users. They spend it on Nvidia GPUs, the only chips powerful enough to train giant AI models. One chip, $30,000. One data center, 50,000 chips. Do the math. That's $1.5 billion per building, and they're building dozens. Nvidia sales explode. 2023 revenue up 200%. 2024, another 150%. Their market cap now over $3 trillion, bigger than the entire economy of France, bigger than Tesla plus Netflix plus Disney combined. Nvidia turns around and invests. With all that cash, they pour money into AI startups, companies like xAI, Anthropic, and Perplexity. Guess what those startups do with the funding? Buy more Nvidia GPUs. Repeat. Forever. It's a closed loop. Money goes out the door of big tech, lands in Nvidia's pocket, gets recycled back into the ecosystem, and the cycle spins faster. Let me put it in plain English. It's like I hand you $100 and say, "Buy my cookies." You buy them. I shout, "Cookie demand is through the roof." Then I invest in your bakery, so you buy even more of my cookies. We both look rich, but no one outside our little circle is eating cookies. This isn't innovation. It's financial engineering. Now, let's zoom out and talk about how bubbles actually pop, using a simple stock example. Imagine a hot new stock. It starts at $10, rumor spread, this company's going to change the world. Price hits $50, then $200. Latecomers, teachers, retirees, your cousin who heard it on TikTok, pile in at $300. Meanwhile, the early insiders, founders, VCs, executives, quietly sell their shares at the top. One day, a report comes out. Wait, they're not making money. Panic. Price crashes to $20. The little guy loses 93%. The insiders already on yachts. That's not theory. That's history. .com, housing, crypto, and now AI. But here's where we need to be rational. Not everything about AI is hype. The technology is real. AI already powers your Netflix recommendations, helps doctors spot tumors on x-rays, and optimizes traffic lights in cities. The question isn't, is AI useful? It's, are we overpaying for the promise of future usefulness? Think of the internet in 1996. Dial-up was slow, websites crashed. AOL CDs were everywhere. But 10 years later, Google, Amazon, YouTube. AI could be the same, early, messy, but transformative. Or it could be 1999 all over again, where 90% of companies die, but the 10% that survive change the world. Both outcomes are possible. The bubble risk is in the spending, not the tech. We're selling pickaxes in a gold rush, but is there actually gold? We don't know yet. But here's the truth. The crash still hurts, and it hurts the people who can least afford it. We'll talk about who gets wrecked and why CEOs can't stop spending right after this. So what happens if, or let's be real, when the AI bubble finally pops? Let's walk through the fallout step by step, logically. Jobs disappear overnight. The 2001 dot-com crash wiped out 500,000 tech jobs in 6 months. Today, we're talking AI engineers, data annotators, chip designers, cloud architects. Over 100,000 roles could vanish in a single quarter. But here's the flip side. After the crash, the survivors, Google, Amazon, hired millions more. A bust clears the weak and makes room for the strong. Your retirement takes a hit. Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, Meta, together worth $10 trillion plus. A 30% drop, that's $3 trillion wiped out. That's real money gone from 401ks, pension funds, teacher retirements. But again, history shows the 2000 crash crushed Cisco down 90%. But those who held or bought low made 10x by 2010. Time in the market beats timing the market. Deepfakes and scams explode. When the bubble bursts, AI tools don't disappear. They get cheaper. A $10,000 video generator becomes $100. Scammers make fake bank calls, fake CEOs, fake you begging your mom for money. This is a real risk, and we're not ready. But it's also why regulation is coming. Europe's AI Act, US executive orders, they're building guardrails. Winners versus losers, the final score. Winners, CEOs with billion-dollar stock packages, venture capitalists who cashed out early, Nvidia shareholders who bought in 2020. Losers, the engineer laid off after 2 years, the retiree who bought Nvidia at $900, the startup that raised 50 and now can't pay rent. But here's the rational truth. AI isn't going away. Even if the bubble pops, the technology survives, like the internet did. But here's the million-dollar question. Why do CEOs keep spending like it's 1999? It's FOMO, fear of missing out on steroids. Imagine a game of musical chairs, but the chairs are trillion-dollar industries. When the music stops, the CEO without a seat gets fired. So they'd rather burn $50 billion than risk being left behind.